A 72-year-old patient once sat across from me and said, "Dr. Gray, I've been doing it the same way for 50 years, but lately something just feels off." He wasn't sick, he wasn't on new medication, but what was quietly affecting his heart, his prostate, and even his ability to feel pleasure was the way he was masturbating. Not the act itself, but how he was doing it. And like so many older men, he had no idea that something so familiar could slowly start working against him. I'm Dr. Fiona Gray, a men's health and urology specialist. For over 12 years, I've helped men over 60 protect their strength, circulation, and confidence, without shame, without pills, and without confusion. You've heard that masturbation is healthy, and it absolutely can be when it's done the right way. But after 60, a few small habits can quietly start to backfire. So let's talk about the 7 most common ones I see, and what to do instead. Let's talk about the first one, relying on porn as the main stimulus. I hear this more than almost anything else. A man in his 60s or 70s will sit down and say, "Doctor, I can't really feel much anymore." The truth is, he's not broken. His brain is overstimulated. After 60, your dopamine system, the part of the brain that manages pleasure and motivation, doesn't bounce back the way it used to. When you rely on constant, high-intensity adult content, your brain gets flooded with stimulation it was never built to handle. Clip after clip, novelty after novelty. Eventually, the brain protects itself by numbing out. Even if your body's healthy, real touch feels dull. Intimacy feels distant. You start thinking it's just age. It's not. It's dopamine fatigue, your brain's way of saying, "I can't keep up with this artificial excitement." The fix? Take a short break from screens. Reconnect through touch, breath, and imagination. Let your body remember what natural arousal feels like. And the second most common mistake I see is doing it on the toilet. It sounds harmless. Private, convenient, no interruptions. But that posture, sitting hunched forward, actually restricts blood flow to the pelvic region. And after 60, circulation is everything. Good blood flow supports your prostate, your erection strength, even your bladder health. When you compress those arteries and nerves while stimulating yourself, you're cutting off your body's own power supply. Over time, that can lead to groin aches, weaker flow, or pelvic tension without you realizing where it started. So next time, change your position. Try standing, reclining, or lying down. Give your body room to breathe. Your prostate will thank you. Now, number 3, rushing the experience. So many men treat self-pleasure like a task. Let's just get it over with. But when you rush, your nervous system never reaches its calm, balanced state. Your heart rate spikes, your muscles tense, your blood vessels constrict. And instead of feeling relaxed and satisfied, you end up tired or empty. Over time, that trains your body to link arousal with pressure instead of peace. The simple fix is to slow down. Breathe. Let it be about connection, not completion. At this stage of life, your body thrives on slow, mindful rhythm, not tension. Number 4 is one most men have never even heard of: ignoring the pelvic floor. Your pelvic floor sits beneath your bladder and prostate. It's the foundation for everything from erection strength to bladder control. When it weakens, everything above it struggles. I once worked with a 68-year-old retired firefighter, fit, strong, but losing function. The issue wasn't hormones or medication. It was a weak pelvic floor. Years of sitting and stress had caused his base to deteriorate. During arousal, try gently contracting the same muscles you'd use to stop urinating midstream. Hold for a few seconds, then release. That simple move builds tone, improves circulation, and restores control. Now, number 5, getting the frequency wrong. This one causes a lot of confusion. Some men worry they're doing it too often. Others think they've gone too long without. The truth is, both extremes can cause imbalance. Too often, and your prostate gets irritated, your energy drops, and it stops feeling restorative. Too rarely, and blood flow stagnates. Nerves dull. Even mild atrophy can set in from lack of use. Your body loves rhythm, not extremes. For most men over 60, once or twice a week, done mindfully, is that healthy middle ground. It keeps everything flowing without draining your energy. Number 6 is one I talk about constantly, using too much pressure. As sensitivity fades, it's natural to grip tighter or press harder, hoping to feel more. But that can cause real damage. The nerves are delicate. Too much pressure can create micro tears, scar tissue, even curvature, a condition called Peyronie's disease. I've treated men who lost sensation not from age, but from friction trauma. Force doesn't bring sensation back, it erodes it. Be gentle. Patience restores what pressure destroys. Pleasure isn't something you fight for, it's something you relax into. And finally, number 7, disconnecting emotionally. This one breaks my heart. Over time, many men stop feeling emotionally present during self-pleasure. It becomes routine, quiet, sometimes even lonely. When that happens, your brain stops releasing oxytocin, the hormone that builds connection and joy. Dopamine drops too, leaving you feeling flat right after. That emptiness isn't age, it's disconnection. Even solo touch can be meaningful. It can be gratitude. It can be healing. Touch yourself not to escape, but to reconnect. Not just for release, but for renewal. Your body still feels. It still matters. And when you bring awareness and emotion back into that space, your whole nervous system begins to heal in ways medicine can't measure. Let's bring it all together. First, cut down on visual overstimulation. Second, avoid the toilet posture. Third, slow your rhythm. Fourth, activate your pelvic floor. Fifth, find a healthy frequency. Sixth, ease off the pressure. And seventh, bring emotion back into it. If you've made it this far, I want to say this clearly. You are not broken, and you are not past your prime. You're simply evolving. Your body is asking for a new kind of attention, one based on awareness, not habit. And when you give it that, everything changes. Pleasure returns, confidence returns. Connection with yourself or a partner comes alive again. Aging isn't the end of vitality. It's a shift in how you relate to your body. So slow down. Be curious again. Your body is still speaking. You just have to listen. If this helped you, give it a like and share it with another man who might need to hear it. And make sure you're subscribed. I'm Dr. Fiona Gray, and every week I share real, science-based insights to help men live stronger, longer, and more connected lives. Because your best years aren't behind you, they're right here in how you choose to care for yourself.